These are the 5 things that Arne Slot must do to fix this giant mess at Liverpool. I don't think Arne Slot has an infinite amount of time. Time is running out. Whatever time frame that is, I don't know. But he has to do these things now. Let's dive in. Number 1, you have to bench Mo Salah. Make Mo Salah a luxury, okay? That's the nice way to put it. He needs to become an impact sub. He can still be great off the bench. He can still do great things. He can still do magical things, but it doesn't need to be for 90 minutes a game. And I think this is one of the most important positions on this team right now that needs to be switched, that needs to be changed. And I think it's okay that Mo Salah has a 2-year contract at Liverpool. I think that's fine. But he doesn't need to be an every game starter. He doesn't need to play every minute. Arne Slot needs to brave up and make the right decision with this guy because it is time to make a change. I think if Arne Slot were to do this, you would immediately see things switch. And Mo Salah, club legend. But guys, we need to be honest about this. We absolutely need to be honest about this. He needs to be an impact sub off the bench. It happens all the time with aging stars. He can still be great. He can still get his goal contributions, but it needs to be changed. And in place of Mo Salah, Federico Chiesa needs to be given a chance. You need to unleash Chiesa now. Every time he comes in, he proves himself over and over and over again. And now is the time to give Federico Chiesa his chance. He clearly loves the club. He clearly wants to be here. He clearly wants to play. Why not give him a chance, right? The only reason I could think of is just fitness levels. But come on, dude, give him the start. Give him 60 minutes and then take him off. I don't care. You have to unleash Chiesa now. He is probably the one guy this season where he has the most goal contributions per minutes played. And that's not even a debate. That is just clear. Every time he comes in, he gets his chance. He produces, and he produces really, really well. I want to see Chiesa, and we need to see him now. All right, next, you got to play Ekitike and Isak together. These 2 guys have to coexist. They must play well. They must gain that confidence together. They must gain that connection together because I think these 2 are the future of Liverpool's attack for the next 5 years. And so you have to get them on the field together. I want to see them play together. Ekitike can play off the left. Isak can play through the middle. You have to get them on the pitch together because I think they need that cerebral connection. They need to figure out and know exactly what each other's going to do. These guys could terrorize together. This could be the best duo in Europe. And Arne Slot needs to do it now. So no more Gakpo on the left. No more Salah on the right. No more experimenting up top. Just make it happen. Ekitike and Isak together. All right. Obviously, Arne Slot needs to figure out how to fix this defense at all costs. Fix your fullbacks, give your center backs more protection, do whatever you need to do to stop leaking the goals. This is probably the worst that we've seen Liverpool's defense in quite some time. We've let in so many goals, and this is really poor when you think about Liverpool. I thought had upgraded that left back and even that right back position from a defensive standpoint. Milos Kerkez coming in for an aging Andy Robertson, and then Frimpong or Bradley coming in for what was clearly a gone Trent Alexander-Arnold last season who just couldn't defend at all. I thought we had fixed that with the new personnel, and that is not the case. Our defense has gotten worse. Now, not an isolated thing. I think part of that is your midfield suffering and even your attack suffering, and that puts way more pressure on your defense. So it's not just the 4 guys at the back who are to blame. I think it's an entire team effort that's making it really hard for everyone to defend, but we need to fix that defense at all costs. It has to start there probably. If you can defend, I'm not going to say play like Arsenal, but if you can defend and keep clean sheets, you're going to win more games. And then finally, you have to restore that midfield balance. Liverpool have clearly lost their midfield identity. I don't understand this because this is probably the one part of the pitch where Liverpool have seen the least amount of changes in personnel. The one guy, obviously, is Florian Wirtz, but when you've got your double pivot there with Gravenberch or McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, Jones, whatever. Those guys have played together now for 2-3 seasons. So I don't understand why Liverpool's midfield has become so unbalanced and so disjointed and so loose and so spread out. We've clearly lost that midfield identity, and we must get it back. You cannot win anything without a good midfield. And Liverpool's midfield right now is not great. So apart from Gravenberch and Szoboszlai, which they've done good things in different contexts and different parts of the season and pitch, but you've got to bring those things together, and they have to work together, and they have to play well together. So these are the 5 things that I think Arne Slot must do absolutely immediately. And I'd love to know what you think. Get your comments in below, because as always, up the Rams.